What's up guys, Erroneous here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. I want to be talking a little bit about the new Altar of Souls. There's now a Prism crystal for the soul, the Prism jewels, as compared to the Prism crystals, which basically, at the end of the day, is just another cash grab. But let's go over this. Is it actually fair to spend money on this? Should you be going for it? Is it going to be helpful for the player base, or is it going to be worse for the player base? So let's dive right in. Now, this is my free-to-play account. You guys know I've been free-to-play for a long time. 75 mortals saved, 5 immortals saved. So taking a look at the mortals and immortals, if we go for just mortals being pulled, right, we've got a 62.5% chance of getting a rare, 28% chance of epic, 7.5% chance for legendary, 2% for mythical. And then your values for the actual rank, if you pull one of these types from Immortal, is 47.75% chance, basically 50% chance to get a 1-star Ascended champion. Then we've got 34% chance to get a 2-star, 12% for 3-star, 4% for 4-star, 1.5% for 5-star, and only 0.75% chance to get a 6-star split soul or 6-star soul if you pull it from Immortal Soulstone, which is absolutely absurd, right? Such a small chance to get that. And then Immortals, on the other hand, it's almost halved with the rarities for rare, and it's doubled almost for the epics that you're going to get at 42%. Legendaries, 15% is doubled for Immortals, and then Mythicals is tripled to 6% chance to get a Mythical from an Immortal Soulstone. And you can't get 1 or 2-star of the Awakenings from Immortals, which is actually really nice. So you start off with the 3-star, but it's a 50% chance to get that. And then if you get a rare, it's really, really heartbreaking to get a rare from Immortal Soulstone. But it does happen many times, often than not. So 4-star, 32% chance to get it, which is nice. 5-star, 12% chance, and 6-star, 6% chance. So that's really, really strong chances for the Immortals. Of course, Eternals are really, really strong as well, but they're far few and in between. A lot of times, it's going to take you at least a month to get one Eternal on many different occasions. If you really, really push certain tournaments and events, sometimes they have Eternal Soul Stones, but they're not very frequent. So probably you could get one Eternal a month potentially if you're really good at pushing your resources, min-maxing your resources as a free-to-play player. But more than likely, it's going to take at least a month, maybe even 2 months, for a free-to-player to save just one Eternal. If you're a free-to-play player and you save more than 2 a month, let me know your process on it. Do you end up just saving a ton of Immortals and spend your coins on Immortals, and then save up your Immortals and then push them all at one go and try to purchase up Eternals? Do you push certain tournaments and events? Let me know. I'm interested to hear that. So let's go over to the active summon pool here. We got the Mighty Soul Summon Pool, and these actually look pretty sick, not gonna lie. Prism Soul Stones. Summoning chances, legendary 3-star to 6-star. So interesting. 3-star to 6-star. Is that the same with regular soul stones? It starts off with 5-star with regular soul stones. 5 and 6-star if you pull an Eternal. So far that's kind of a negative, right? You get 5 to 6-star for rares, 3 to 6-star for legendaries, and 3 to 6-star for epics. I mean, again, if you have an Eternal, oh, you can't even get mythicals either from this, so that sucks. So if you have an Eternal, you just flat out get epic, 60% chance, legendaries 30% chance, mythicals 10% chance from an Eternal, from a Soulstone, and it's 75% chance to get a 5-star and a 25% to get a 6-star Eternal Soul. So I mean, yeah, right now, so far, it looks like the regular Soul Stones are better from an Eternal Soul Stone standpoint if you were to purchase them over the other one. The only caveat here is that this has specific champions here, right? There are, like, for example, you've got Nekmothar above me, you've got Krisk, you've got Taras, not bad. Kaja's decent. Arbiter's decent, obviously, if you were to get it. And Yannika's okay. She's a pretty strong damage dealer. You've got Chagor or Grazor. He's strong as well. I mean, there's quite a few meta champions in here, so I will say Newt is actually insane. Harima's insane. Emek's insane. Elva's insane. Tormund's insane. Everybody should have just gotten Tormund from that event that we had in December, the Titan event, if you went for it, that is. And then we've got Mishinaki, who's really strong for Hydra. Really, really, really strong champion there as well. This guy, Supreme Galek's also insane for Hydra. Artak's insane for soloing the Ice Golem. Leorius is just a strong arena champion and general progression champ. Valkyrie's very strong for hard Fire Knight. I mean, this is a very good pool, but it does have rares, so that's kind of irritating. I don't even think that this type of pool, if you're paying so much money for this, which is just for 2 pulls, I think, because it's 50 each. Yeah, 50 each. $10 for 2 pulls. Literally $5 a pop, which is very pricey. It's still much cheaper than an Eternal. I think Eternals are $20 a pop. But Eternals have a higher chance at getting a epic or a legendary. Well, you can only get an epic or legendary from Eternals. The only difference is the pool of which you're pulling from is all the champions, as compared to what? Is there 20 champions here? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30 legendary champions here. 30 of them. So that's still a lot of legendaries, and the chances are very slim that you're going to get that Taras, or you're going to get the champion of your, that you're going to really want from this pool. So just because you buy up, say you purchased this many, right? How many is that? 2 per 100 pull, times it by 10, it's 20 pulls. Yeah, I mean, 22 pulls. So $100 for 22 pulls. Again, what are the chances? You can get a rare, 30% chance to get a rare, 50% chance to get a epic, 20% chance to get a legendary, and then the rares 5-star and 6-star. So most likely you're going to get a rare 5-star more often than not out of these, and there's no mercy on this. So keep in mind, like the Prism shards, these ones, Prism Soulstones, also have no mercy. So you're not going to potentially get the legendary that you want. It's a really slim chance. I think I read somewhere that it's only about a 2.2 or 2.6% chance to get a legendary 6-star. Very, very slim chances. You could get it. You could get super lucky and get it. Awesome. Or you could just end up getting champions that you already owned, and then you could potentially get a 3-star of that champion when maybe you already have them at a 5-star. So it's a huge gamble. This is going to be for the biggest whales and krakens out there, in my opinion. Obviously, they did give us 1 pull for free, which is awesome. Majority of people are just going to get a rare or maybe an epic, and very far few and in between of players are going to get a legendary. You should also wait to pull this during CVC, which starts today. So yeah, you definitely want to wait to pull this for today during CVC. A lot of people probably already pulled it though, just getting out of excitement, It is what it is. You just miss out on some points because you could potentially get a lot of points for CVC that's going to be going on in 4 hours, right? So at the time of this recording, it is just before CVC, but by the time you see this recording, it's going to be when CVC already starts. So like I said, you definitely should have saved and waited, in my opinion. And it is personal rewards too, so you really should have saved that Soulstone there for this. And let me see if I can find out, like, objective wise, can we get points from here? Upgrade skills, get a perfect soul. Yeah, so you can get a lot. Obviously you can't get mythicals, but a legendary 6-star perfect soul is going to equate to 30,000 points. 5-star perfect soul legendary, 15,000. Even a legendary 1-star, 250 points is better than nothing at all, right? Epic 6-star is 10,000. 5-star epic is 4,000. 4-star epic's 1,000. I mean, you can get a lot of points from this one single pull here. So yeah, definitely wait to pull it during CVC. But do I think that this is worth it? I really don't personally think so. I don't think spending money on this is gonna be worth your time unless that's what you love to do and you're like you gotta catch them all mentality and you want to get everything and you have expendable resources at your disposal. Awesome. I don't condone spending tons of money because these do not have purchase limits at all, so you can go down a rabbit hole very quickly. So just be very, very careful. Don't waste your money unnecessarily. Again, it's a video game at the end of the day. So you're not winning anything out of this other than bragging rights if you're at the top of a live arena or whatever. Unless you're a content creator promoting videos and trying to get some of that money back, right? But majority of you are not content creators and many top players are not content creators. So the only thing you're gaining from this video game is bragging rights. So if you do decide to spend money, do it with caution, okay? Proceed with caution and only spend what you can afford, okay? Personally, I'm not going to purchase, but you know, obviously you can get super lucky and you could pull something insane, right? You can pull a legendary or a void, you know, maybe even a void here that you have like an arbiter or a Taras. You could get crazy lucky and get a 6-star Taras. But again, the chances are slim that that's going to happen. Anyways, that's just me. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below on that. I'm also going to be talking about something else in a second here. So let's switch over here. Also in today's video, I want to go over Vault Keeper Wixwell's passive, and I have a giveaway for you today as well. So if you stuck around this far, please listen to the rest of what I'm about to talk about with you on determining what are we going to be picking. Defense focus, damage focus, or support focus for the passive skill for Vault Keeper Wixwell, which will be the upcoming fusion. So let's get into this. Basically, if you guys comment down below, put your code based on what passive you've chosen or what you like about the champion Vault Keeper Wixwell with your code in the comment as well. 5 lucky winners will get their hands on 300 energy, a rank 5 chicken, 50 multi-battle attempts, and 2 sets of that, and 1 XP boost for 3 days. So let me go ahead and pull up Vault Keeper Wixwell's passive abilities so I can go over them with you now. All right, so here are the passive skills for Vault Keeper Wixwell. Which one are you going to go for? Damage? Should you go for defense? Or should you go for support? Now, obviously, it's been completely and utterly blown out of the water with defense. So you're not going to want to go for anything other than defense. I'll go over the damage one and the support one anyways, but you're going to want to go with the defense focus on this one. So he's going to be a complete defense focused champion. So for damage focus, prevents the champion's death, keeps them alive on 1 HP when hit with a fatal hit, then counterattacks. If the counterattack kills the attacker, fully heals the champion. If the counterattack doesn't kill the attacker, kills this champion instead. So you're not going to want that ability. It's just pointless. He's not going to have any damage as compared to what he would have had if he was a full damage focused champion, which he's not. So he's fully defense right now. So for the defense focus, at the start of the round, place the counterattack buff on this champion for 1 turn. This buff cannot be removed. At the start of this champion's turn, places a counterattack buff on them for 1 turn at the end of the champion's turn. So not bad. It's a decent ability. I will say defense focus is going to be where you want to go. You want to get the counterattacks, which is great at the beginning. I think he has the extends of, for the first skill, I'm pretty sure like it extends buffs of shields or something like that. I don't recall off the top of my head. But for support focus, allies deal 5% more damage for each poison. And obviously, the majority did not vote for the support base, so he's not placing poisons or anything like he would have done in the past. So support focus is not even worth going for. Damage focus is not worth going for. You're going to want to put all your marbles into defense focus. I, for one, will be voting for defense focus. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below on that, and whether or not you're going to be going defense focus, or if you decided to go against the herd and decide to go for damage or support. I'm really interested in knowing that. But make sure you put your code in the comment when you do. Again, I will be picking 5 winners. It's going to be in 24 hours from the release of this video, or within 24 hours or so. So it'll be late. The winners will be announced late on Wednesday evening. in a video, a quick, very short, brief video of me picking those 5 winners. And then I will be basically just making sure that those 5 winners get those rewards. Like I said, again, you're going to get for the rewards 300 energy, a rank 5 chicken, 2 sets of 50 multi-battle attempts, and an XP boost for 3 days for 5 winners. Again, if you want to get in on that, make sure you leave a comment down below. Also like the video, subscribe to the channel on your way out, and I will see you on a video soon. Take care.